Okay, this is a ham. So nothing has been done to this ham. First step is the bone, this bone here has to come out, and the socket is what's remaining. So next we'll do that. What we're going to do, we just need to video it now.
So you're cutting as close to the socket as possible to save as much meat as possible. And the point that why you need to remove it is because eventually it will
It'll rot underneath.
Yeah, it'll rot. But it has to be removed.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Aspetta un momento, hold on. See here what you gotta look in here. See there,
What are you looking for?
you know, the round,
The joint.
the joint.
And you got to separate the joint.
Yes.
So you can leave the joint with.
See, there's
The
a
ham.
joint there. Now you gotta take this out.
So this is the ball, this is the socket, you're removing the socket portion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the bunt. Now you gotta take it out.
So we're just at the end of removing the bone. And you try to spare as much meat as you can. Great.
There's the bone. There's the excess meat. You gotta take that off. Trim nicely.
You can take this bone out or you can leave it. We decided to leave it so we don't go too deep. So that stays, the knuckle stays. We're going to trim excess hanging meat. So stuff like this we trim off, like this.
Yeah, this is all fat.
We're going to try to, you know, anything that's hanging, you cut it off.
Leave some.
So something like this, for example, we're going to trim this off. Any of this fat that's just hanging here.
Yeah.
Anything, this bone here, we really ought to trim this back a little bit. Bottom line is the socket has to be out, has to be exposed is the goal. So we're going to clear this out of here.
Meat. Put it over here.
Okay, so then we're going to trim this here.
Yeah, then it's stay like that.
Okay.
See this here.
So the next thing is we're just going to make this face round. So we'll just take this. The purpose of this is if we cut it off, we can actually eat any good salvageable meat. If we leave it on, it's just lost anyway. Okay, so this is the finished face. What we need to do now, we have our hole, we have it all trimmed. We need to squeeze blood out of the face of the prosciutto or the ham as much as possible. So we squeeze it so that you can see the blood kind of coming out. This is all going to drain over time. There's a main, like a couple of main veins in here that drain. So that's what we're doing right now. Sure.
Clean the blood off.
Alright, so we need to make the hanging hole. So you want to try to get, there's two bones in here, you want to get into the tendon right about there. And you want to sneak through a knife. And we're going to just chop it through. And just find home with that. I think we got her here. So now we have ourselves a nice little hanging hole. Sort of strong. So in your hole, now that this is all done, we're going to poke a string through it because this is what's going to hang eventually in the fruit cellar. So we're just going to make a loop here. You want to triple up or quadruple the string to make sure it's strong enough, like this. And that's it. Okay, so first we're going to put some salt on the bottom. We're going to salt the bottom of the tray, the pan, like that. Okay. Then we're going to take the ham, we're going to lay it down. Then we're going to take the salt again, and we're going to salt over top. The thing needs to be swimming in salt. Stop.
Found this bunch here and it's a lot. Okay. A little bit here. Okay. That's good.
Okay, so we are now in the fruit cellar, and in the fruit cellar it's got to stay in a cold room. So we are looking now down at the ham. It's all salted, it's sitting here. Now for a ham of this size, this is 25 pounds, needs to stay 12 days. 20 pounds, 10 days. Say 18 pounds would be 9 days. You kind of get the idea. So again, this is 25 pounds, so 12 days, 20 pounds, 10 days. Every second day or every day you're going to come in and top up the salt. Every second day you're going to flip it. Just keep flipping it upside down, adding salt, make sure the thing is covered, make sure all the cracks and crevices are covered in salt. And then again after 12 days we'll pick it up from there.
I take that big salt out, but that's the salt to water. Is you know, I don't want to leave any water in there. Because water is no good. Wine and vinegar. black paper.
That's red pepper.
That's hot paper. Hot cayenne. A little bit of chili paper here.
Chili peppers.
That's it, that's ready to hang up.